Hi, hello, namaste. I'm Ragi Narayana. I'm a joyful lifestyle coach. So today in this video, I'm going to give you a detail about the 3-level changes of a person that we are already discussed in that joyful lifestyle system video. That is a short form of that. So in this video, I'm going to give you the detail about the 3-level changes. So what are these 3-level changes? First one, that's the physical changes. Second one, that is a mental changes. And the third one, that is the emotional changes. So I'm Ragi Narayana. I'm on a mission to help 100,000 people to become joyful and help them to live a lifestyle of happiness. So the 3-level changes of a person's life. So that 3-level changes we already discussed in that joyful lifestyle system, that video. So what are the 3 levels? There is a physical changes, mental changes and emotional changes. So the physical changes again is divided into, there is 4 main areas. That is a health, productiveness, moral characters, and creative talents. So these are the physical changes happening in a person's life. So health is very important in a person's life. So what is inside of this health? So health that includes, that is physical body and wellness that is related to this health. So how will be means healthy and how our wellness is going good or not. So that is depends on the health area of a person. That is a physical changes of a person. That keeping the body well and disease free. That is a basic thing. Health is very important. And that in health also, there is a developments and changes in each stages of life is happening. So there are a lot of developments happening in a person's life in each stages of his life. So these are the 2 areas or the 2 developments or the 2 changes happening in a person in the area of health and body. So health that includes the physical body and wellness, that is important. The disease free physical body and wellness. And next one, that is the developments and changes in each stages of a person's life. So these 2 of them are included in the health changes or the physical changes. In that it is health. Health related things it is coming in this body fitness and wellness. And the second one, that is a productiveness. So in that productiveness, that includes the taking responsibility of life. So a person is taking the responsibility of their life, that is in productiveness. And if the person is productive, that personal growth is increasing. So the personal growth will means come up and it will increases. Only the person should be productive. And the third one, that is a moral characters. So the moral characters, that is a think and behave in a ethical way or manner. So that is a moral character of a person, the physical changes, and that is influenced by the people around a person. So a person's moral character is depends upon the peoples around a person, the influence by the peoples around a person, that is the moral character is developing or the moral character is actually it is developing at this schooling from that schooling age. So a person's moral characters is depends on the persons or the peoples around a person. And the fourth one, that is the creative talents. So that person's creative talents is not depends on the IQ level. It is only depends on the transforming the traditional ideas into rules, traditional ideas, rules and patterns into meaningful new ideas and forms. So some people will think about that is a person is creative means he is a high level of IQ, not that of dependent, but it is only depends upon we are transforming the ideas, the traditional ideas, rules and patterns into meaningful new ideas, forms and relationships. So that we will a person's physical changes that will happen. That also includes this creative talents of a person. So how a person will be creative? So that will be not depend on the IQ. It is only depend on the transformation of the traditional ideas into that is meaningful new ideas. So that is the four things that health, productiveness, moral characters, and creative talents. So these areas are the changes will happening in a person's physical changes. And then we will go to the mental changes. So what are the mental changes happening in a person's life? So in that, first one, that is focus and concentration. There is a mental changes happening, and the memory power of a person. That is also depends on the mental changes of a person. So in that first one, the focus and concentration. That is already I discussed this focus of a person's life in my focus life and happiness video. So if you don't know that is what is a short term, long term, and priority focus in a person's life, you should go and watch that focus life and happiness. That is my video that I already published the previous videos. So you can go there and you can easily understand that what is a short term and long term and the priority focus in a person's life. So this includes in a mental changes of a person. There is a short term, long term, and priority focus in a person's life. And the second one, that is a memory power. So what is the memory power area or the mental changes in that memory power, how it will be affects in a person in his life changes or the levels of life. So in that memory power, first thing that is memorization starts from the school level. So the schooling is based on the memorization of the topics or anything that they are studying. So that is memorization starts from the school level. And the repetition. So how much time you will repeat one thing or one thing you will memorize or you want to be thinking or you want to be repeating anything that you are how much time you are repeating that will increase your memory power. That is a memory is a strength. So how we can increase the strength of this memory? Through repetition. So how much time you use this means the repetition you will use it and it increase the memory power. So repetition is one of the process that is increasing the memory power by how much time we are using this repetition. So these are the two things, two changes in a person's life that is in that of mental changes. First one that is a focus and concentration and second one that is a memory power. So these two changes are happening in a person's mental changes in the life. So if you are not watching that video that focus, life and happiness, you will get a clear idea about the long term, short term and priority focus in a person's life. That is very important. You can understand that is what are the things you want to be focus in your life. That will be clearly I'm said in that means I'm given in that details about in that video, the focus, life and happiness of a person's life. And the third one, that is the emotional changes. So what is happening in a person? What are the changes happening in a person's life in emotional area? So what are the emotional changes? So that we have already discussed a little about, that is mindful awareness, balance the emotions and positive thinking. So these are the three main areas. And what it is coming into the mindful awareness that we can see now, that is aware of emotions. So whatever emotions you have, that may be sadness, happiness, anger, or whatever may be, but you should aware of your emotions. So a person is going through his life, he should be aware about what are the emotions are coming. And focusing on the present emotion is very important in mindful awareness of a person. So sometimes it will be very happy. Some people will be very happy. Sometimes it will be sadness. So you want to aware of what is the present emotion of mind that want to be understand or you want to be analyze or identify what is the emotion is going through your life now. So in the second one, that is a balanced emotion. So what's happening in the balanced emotion? In that first one, controlling and managing emotions. So you want to control and manage your emotions. So that is we will call the balanced emotion. That is also a change in a person's emotional changes in a person's life. So controlling and managing the emotions. And in that second one, that is expressing the emotions. So how you will express the emotions. So some people will be over expressive. Somebody will not be that much of, they will be under expressive. That means they are not that much of expressing their emotions but you should have a balanced emotion. So a moment just laughing in a moment and next moment you will be crying. That is not a balance. That is uh, that is not a balanced emotion. You want to be understand and you want to be controlled and manage your emotions and expressing how you express the emotions. So that is also is included in this balanced emotions of a person's life, and it is in the emotional changes of a person. And the third one that is very important, positive thinking. So how it is affects a person. That is, people always think negative because whatever things we are doing in a day or we are thinking about, we always think first the negative thing, then we will change it into a positive thing. Somebody will not change, they will only, that is, they will be only thinking about the negative things. So people always think negative, that is a usual thing, but how to convert this negative thinking into a positive. So that is very important in a person's life. That is also included in the emotional changes of a person. So these are the changes in emotional changes of a person's life. That is mindful awareness. You want to aware of your emotions and focus on present emotions, and balanced emotions, that is controlling and managing the emotions and expressing what the emotions you have. And third one, that is positive thinking. People always think negative, but how you to convert that negative thinking into positive, that is very important. So these are the changes, emotional changes happening in a person's life. So we already discussed there is three changes. There is a physical, mental, and emotional changes. So these are the three level changes of a person's life. If you are watching this video in YouTube, please like this video and subscribe my channel. If you are watching this video in FB, please comment that is what are the changes are happening in your life. So if you want to focus in your life, if you want to focus the happiness in your life, please stay connected and always be happy. Thank you so much.